what is happening.
That's the system that we run.
The kind of system we run, and nothing happened.
Nothing will
Someone
happen.
came, cleared grass with. Why not call Aboki people to clear?
And the snake came and
snake
ate the
swallow.
Swallowed the
bird will come one day and just scatter away and fly away with some kind of.
What are we
but again,
about?
also I'm looking at a side. You say, elder statement said something. He said, we need training. I have learned. I've not worked in the civil service, so I don't know how their system works. But I think even when you put people into positions, they should run through some sort of training. You know, so when someone is telling you this is how you must do it, because when you get to position, trust me, your family members, friends, everybody, they become the best advisors. You know, but if you're trained mentally, physically, emotionally, it's going to guide you. There's something guiding you, you know, because we don't know. That's why I want to wait for a statement. I want to wait for her to talk. Let's hear from her. What happened? What happened?
Yeah, ladies, let's face facts. It's wrong. What is wrong cannot be right. And ignorance cannot be an excuse. Please, let's just put that aside. And what has happened, is it only in that ministry? No. Is it starting the first time? No. It's always been there since the 60s. You need to go back to our first Prime Minister, Tafawa Balewa, who virtually recorded, it's a record, that he threw up his hands that everybody around him is a thief. And that even if he moved his office to Central Bank, the people in Central Bank will always continue to steal. I am parodying what my dear friend, Dr. Lasisi Laguju, has just put in the public space, and I enjoin people to go read it. Dr. Mololo Lunloy, who lived very much in that area, also spoke about Akintola, that people, like we are discussing on this table, and said that your minister has stolen and all that kind of stuff. And the kind of admonition he gave was indicative of the fact that the vulture has been beaten by rain for so long, and it's not just now that we are going to be talking about trying to be holier than thou. In the private sector that has thrived for ages, part of the SOP, what you call the standard operating procedure, is to ensure that it is not the minister that should be approving. It should go through the normal process, and that is part of the bureaucracy that should come. If the thing ought to have come through the normal bureaucracy, somebody will have caught it and say, hey, what are we trying to claim in here? You cannot be claiming per diem, or you cannot be claiming air flight and air ticket, including yourself, and you cannot be approving it yourself. Somebody needs to have approved it. Financial literate people will understand some of the things I am saying. But when it now comes to impunity, you become a minister and you believe that you are be all and end all, and
doesn't make any sense at all.
They will continue to look at you. They will continue to see that you are making the mistake, and they are going to be the ones that will rat it out, and they are going to be the ones that will blow it out.
This is
not long after this contract heads came in. You asked the question that do we think that they have internal people who are
blowing the whistle?
Alain Dume has already spoken to, put it to Mr. President. We are talking about Edu now. Mr. President, yourself, are you sure? Are you clearly sure that these standard operating procedures that we know that has fallen through the cracks within the MDAs and departments may not affect you if you are not careful to make sure you go through the due process?
Exactly. That's the truth.
So it's very, very important for us to know that once you are appointed, a lady was appointed back in our days all the men said that, but I think we know a bit more than this lady. I won't mention her name. You know, one of the things that she did, she came from abroad. She came down and they said, my daddies, my mummies, my brothers, we have to work all this together. I didn't appoint myself here, but I am a servant. Please tell me how things are supposed to go. And one elderly man called her and said, whoever gave you this advice
Advised you well.
not only is it that has advised you well, but you must have come from a well-trained home.
Oh.
Please don't hop, step and jump. Please go back. Go see a couple of things that has happened. And at the end of the day, because you have given us this kind of respect, we are going to give you